Something on your mind? What's on your mind? Sure.
Marilyn?
Loss. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. Play the ruffian angle some more. You're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a blood... right? Yep, we're up.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
That means it's getting fun. We'll stay as long as we like. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but...
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid that...
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
What vulgar company?
Well, now that I'm here...
It's not that...
Why did...
We had to explain your disappearance.
We couldn't very well tell the neighbors would talk.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Oh, could you please leave quietly now?
What do you think you're doing?
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aether. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. Shh. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and... I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm. But I want to talk about me now. Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad. Wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. As long as I don't develop a taste for Woolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind?
Remember that stranger I saw in the square? You know, the one with their own personal cat.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Area assessment. Spick and span. have discovered. Preparing to sanitize.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen. This is utter nonsense. What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team? We were trying to prove that the colony could survive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy. Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't...
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
A lethal cleaning solution is the best cleaning solution. Don't just smear germs around. Kill them so they can't come back.
The fate of my research is in the hands of a sanitation unit. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? Alien conspiracy? No. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
I got the drop on it.
I'm gonna get in
Competition!
I'm gonna take a look. What was that? Take a look.
Hey! Stop that!
Take your best shot, asshole! I'll keep it down.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
What? What was
They're
that?
on us.
Watch out!
Got a promotion coming. I can feel it.
How did you get in here?
Unit is in motion. Beep, beep, beep.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these... I said! Oh, terribly sorry. That means you're a dissident? But what are you doing here? My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term, which is why I'm dying. Drugs, of course. Back to... I don't have any drug.
I don't know if our chemicals are here.
Will that be... Oh dear, Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was on... Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, whatever it is that brought you here. How should I know? But there is a way to find out. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a...
This is about more than bits.
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Right? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. It usually doesn't turn out so well for the dissident. Now we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people... There are also rumors of sprat infestations. Suit yourself. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere. I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few. There are a few advantages to dealing with him. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth, but they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on? I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send.
You're awful trusting for...
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is... Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps the... And now I entrust it to you.
Tired of just go rough somebody up.
What? Something's not right.
We got the drop on us.
Take him down!
Detective!
Huh?
Tired of just go rough somebody up.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off?
Muting volume now.
Real slick.
I've always loved them.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Sparkling!
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Do we really need all the security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints.
State your business. Please step away. This... Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. It's Well, let's... You don't have to be... Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby. The art of arranging stationery is a never... Will there be anything else? Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged. Will there be anything else? Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. I suppose that is...
Disorder detected. Minimal.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
How may I be of assistance?
We got time.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list. What? Oh no. You must be from Chairman Rockwell's office. I'm so sorry. Please, go on through.
Unit moving to destination.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Arriving soon.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law. What did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
So UDL's interrogating Tillman? Ugh, that's disgusting. Can't believe I had lunch with the guy.
Entering quiet mode.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What? That's what I asked you. Okay. Thanks for the tip. Now you really have to go before I call in the other guards.
Keep your eyes out for dissidents.
Warning.
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask a menial.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CMP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You the lucky few, have been selected. Selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away. To your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's Deluxe Falscowood Collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new... Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CMP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high... in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigation that occurs during the assembly. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants? Blazing Board Barbecue or Rizzo's Origin Crunch Cereal Buffet. Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew. Spacer's choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement phase, nothing will. All different ales will be complimentary to the entirety of your stay. Courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, you won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Boar Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings.
Processing data. Warning. Damaging company property. Will result in deducted pay. Investigate unauthorized security has been sanitized.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Oh, there. That's one right there.
I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like? Truly? Why, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
Preparing body bag for use.
Sam, my vacuum tube. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. I'm glad to hear that. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. All this happened because You have something I want. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain? Groundbreaker auxiliary base.
Objects in proximity are determined.
You. Oh. Hey, you. You serious? Get back here. So, hey, you trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal. Yeah, I know that lady. I know. Guess that's bad news. Yeah, we're the gardeners. Oh, anyway, Blakesley's given us... I like to... We ain't subversives. We're gainful. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get my gums.
Entering quiet mode.
Some days, it's like I don't know what to do with myself.
Come on, this is great. We don't have to beat up miscreants for them anymore. We can beat up miscreants.
I set you up some expense report. That's a good one. You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the automechanicals can explain.
Unexpected noise identified. Searching for unauthorized person. Search concluded. No dissidents found. Processing data. Alert. Invest warning.
You guys got the drop on us.
Beginning review.
Are you a certified slob? Have your messy habits cost you friendships, or worse, jobs? Buy a Sam to clean up your life. Sam can put a shine on your future.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Observation log, who knows? Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
if there's subtext here, I'm not gonna dig for it.
who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion? Hey, a lot of money went into corralling that pack of trigger-happy washouts. Not exactly the deepest hiring pool out here. Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony, but here you... I really didn't expect... The Gorgon project gave us Adrena time in the end, but that's... Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. I ran HIA and HIA... And what happens is a... You've heard the adverts, right? Now, what we tested for was... Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons. What we got... Yeah, good luck making that one. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. The Proto-Adrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony. I was a good scientist. I had to have wound up on that asteroid for a reason. We all get stuck in our own... Regrets don't... Anyway, turned out it couldn't go on forever. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project. And indulge a scientist. What do you want out of... Really? How about you? What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your...
Money, obviously.
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction and... Please, I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple... That'll get you inside. Come on. You would. Damn. Fine. Fine, here, I remember one of my access codes. Just punch in the keypad equivalent for replication. Should get you into the offices. Maybe get you to my terminal. Go test that persistence of yours. Yeah. I'll make sure the auto...
This must be a step up from force factories, huh?
Doesn't look like either of them is sitting pretty in Byzantium, big shot.
Come on, you two. We're all gardeners here.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics. Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock, and that sound indicates that a boarding... Captain, I am pleased to inform you. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. That is unlikely. Judging by the state of the invading ship and the competence of the boarding party, I deduce they are incapable. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are... If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains... Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach... If you don't mind my saying, now initiated war broken
Did she do that again?
it down.
Huh? Huh?
What was that?
Nice going.
How'd you do that so fast? Great work!
Can we talk? Assholes interrupted my beauty sleep.
Like what I did with the place?
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our... Understood, Captain. Resuming our course. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be? May luck. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Myself busy in your absence. Optimus. All I need now is the dimethyl. Human test subjects. Oh, that's... Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, damn. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't... The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them... Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were... That's not a... Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? Short of lining up every member of... Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Science. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a... We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get... Merciful. We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive.
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for
Your instincts are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to... Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have you. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. Certain. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they... Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable. Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared, the board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Where are we headed?
Uzo's lemon slop. Slop your whole family tonight. C&P Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is fun.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to jump? You're awfully quick to trust someone who... Out of my office.
This is why I always...
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger?
I said, get out.
C&P Borsworth. It's not the worst unless... Can we talk?
So we're really gonna do... I've seen lots of crazy. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose? There's a sobering... I think this whole plan's insane. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the... Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of... Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a... This is why... Well, whenever you're... Anything else?
Is it done? Technically. Seeing as you're the first one to complain about my paranoia, have you ever considered that you might be the problem? Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I...
You think maybe...
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound... Is it done? I see. Well, technically I owe you an exit interview. Oh, sure. I'll get right on it. Everyone hear that? Out of my office.
This is why...
Is it done? You're off. Out of my eye.
This is... You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger?
CNP Borston Baked. Rizzo's Purple Crunch. Salt flour, candy shell, aroma, sweet purple berry flavored snack. Suck it. Chew it.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. Good luck, Captain.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
This looks like a place. Ready to get my money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn... Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the... I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. it's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. That's for the best. What can I do for you?
Can we talk? You really did it. Hey, you did the real... I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe as line holders? Come on, I thought we were so... Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. Hate to say it. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Well... You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick... Still, maybe you've got a point. So... Anyway...
Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Take someone to watch your back, please.
What happened to these poor folks? It can't be the storm that did this.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Everything's going to be okay. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's going to be all right. Who's out there? Really? I would be in... I'll have to come out to assess it myself.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized Well, how can I help you help me get out of here? I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy. If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs, too. Watch yourself out there. If it's all the same to you, I'll just sneak my way onto your ship where it's safe. Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't...
Heads down.
Processing. Incoming.
This thing's orbit is stable, right? ADA checks before we dock. Captain?
All system invalid. Unexpected.
Captain, look out! Captain!
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
can't keep us out. I won't tell.
Security patrol initiated.
No, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile. No, that won't do it all.
You're fast.
Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. Yates is dead. That's good, actually. No, that won't do it all. Imbecile. Damn it! I was so close to a breakthrough. I could practice. Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already... Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. I have several questions for you. No, you don't. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged... The chem lab is a graveyard. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my... Take the elevator to the...
What'd you find?
Can't hang around for a bit? I want to get a look at its innards.
facility's back on the grid and my pipes again float. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obvious. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. Wait. Take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are... I don't like the idea of going back to that place. To that, like... I've helped you once, and I don't feel great. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out for my attention.
In orbit above Gorgon.